Hey fifth graders, Mr. Wayner here. Just wanted to give you a couple pointers on tonight's homework. I'm going to do problem number 1 and 2 with you. I'd recommend that you have your notes out from class today, as there are some great tools within your notes that will help you be successful here. Let's read question number 1 together. The question says, to make purple paint, Stephen mixed 1 1/4 gallons of red paint with 1 3/4 gallons of blue paint. How many gallons of purple paint did he make? Okay. So we're thinking, if you visualize this, there's 2 cans of paint. Okay. One has 1 1/4 gallons. The other has 1 3/4. It's kind of a sloppy 3 there. I'll erase that and fix her up. So a 3. We're combining them together, telling us to add, to figure out how much we have all together. So what we see here is our number model. This is our number model, what's within our parentheses, 1 1/4 plus 1 3/4. It first asks us to make an estimate. Well, I know that this can right here is more than 1, and I know that's more than 1, and there's these partial amounts here. This is less than a half, that's more than a half. So I'm going to guess it's going to be around 3 gallons. Around 3 gallons. We'll see exactly how much it is. Now, if I multiply my wholes together, that's where I start. My 1 plus my 1 is 2. And my 1/4 plus 3/4 is 4/4. Very nice that they gave us the same denominator, because if they weren't the same denominator here, we wouldn't be able to add them together. Now, 4/4, isn't that the same thing as 1 whole? You're right, it is. 4/4 equals 1. So really, I can take this away and add 1 on. And 2 plus 1 is 3. So actually, our estimate and our answer were right on track together. Let's try problem number 2. Problem number 2 says the following. Ethel had 4 feet of ribbon. There were 4 feet of ribbon. Start there. She lost 1 1/2 feet for a craft project. How much does she have left? So 1 1/2 feet was used. Okay, so we started with 4. She lost, she used, so we subtract 1 1/2 feet. How much was left? Now remember, in these problems, we need to be able to have 2 fractional values that have the same denominator. Well, there's the 2 here for halves, but there's no denominator here of halves. We can't do nothing minus a half. So what we need to do is we need to borrow. We need to take 1 from the 4, turn it into 3. Now we know that the 1 whole we took away equals 2 halves. We know that 1 equals 2 halves, just as it equals 3/3, 4/4, 10/10, etc. We minus 1 1/2. Which equals, now we subtract our whole numbers. 3 minus 1 is 2, and 2 halves minus 1/2 is 1/2, for an answer of 2 1/2 feet. You might have made an estimate of between 2 and 3 feet, and that would be an appropriate estimate as well. So I hope that helped you on tonight's homework.